From selling shoes out of the back of his car, Phil Knight started what would be known as the world's largest leader in the sportswear and footwear industry to date, Nike Inc. Founded in 1964 in Oregon, USA, creating more affordable and better quality running shoes was the main focus for Phil Knight and co-founder Bill Bauman. Before being known as Nike Inc., the company was originally called Blue Ribbon Sports, and it was not until 1971 that it changed its official name to Nike Inc. Nike Inc. has a massive global presence in over 170 countries in the 21st century and is the dominant leader in almost all of its markets.
To Nike Inc.'s website, the company is a team made out of the Nike, Jordan, and Converse brands, all driven by a shared purpose to leave an enduring impact. This means that the brand's architecture can be presented as a house of brands, also known as pluralistic brand architecture. To further explain this concept, Nike Inc. serves as the parent brand and its sub-brands are Nike, Jordan, and Converse. With this structure, each sub-brand has its own mission, life cycle, and purpose, which all serve and target different audiences. This gives each brand the ability to build and maintain a presence in a variety of different market niches, meaning Nike Inc. is consistently able to create diversification. Additionally, each brand in the portfolio uses different advertising methods, which allow Nike Inc. to reach a wider range of consumer segments. To put this into perspective, when comparing sub-brands Nike and Converse, the target audience for Converse focuses on a relaxing lifestyle, unlike Nike, which has a more athletic-centered customer. For this project and this particular brand audit, our research will pertain specifically to the Nike brand, a member of Nike Inc.'s family of brands. A unique factor that relates to the architecture of pluralistic brands is that if one brand within the family is affected by negative press, there is a very low probability that the other brands in the family would be poorly impacted. This has been proven to be correct, as Nike's reputation is completely independent from that of all of its sub-brands. Understanding the brand's architecture leads us to this idea that Nike isn't one product. Nike is a mindset. It's a do more, go further attitude about life. It's about pushing limits and breaking boundaries. It's about creating the future, and you can find it on the court or on the street, because that is the backbone of each brand in the family. Now we're going to dive into Nike's core values, identity, and image. Using CAPFIR's 2012 brand identity prism model, Nike's identity can be closely explored. Based on the way Nike communicates its internal values, it can be concluded that Nike is an empowering brand due to the fact that Nike aims to ensure that each person, no matter who they are or where they come from, feels included and celebrated through its products and services. Nike reaffirms this by having an internal team representative of the people it serves. Through its high-quality products, Nike aims to aid and embrace everyone's ability to become the best version of themselves. It achieves these through its product lines co-created with diverse athletes, and it extends to its industry-leading internal programs which empower the careers of women and men of all walks of life. After researching Nike for an extensive period of time, we have concluded that our chosen brand's personality consists of not only of confidence and authenticity, but also emits a sense of reliability that consumers can connect with, all while staying modern and on top of current trends. No matter a person's athletic ability, need for comfort, or desire for high-quality sportswear, Nike is known for its innovative ability to provide all customers with products designed specifically to help them reach their goals or satisfy their basic needs. Nike's noble purpose, or the way it aims to improve its customers' lives, is to help each individual reach their fullest potential. Nike does this brilliantly by, first, consistently identifying what its consumers need, second, by innovating and creating high-quality products based on those needs, and third, by inspiring and empowering professional and non-professional athletes alike. To expand with the famous quote from Nike's co-founder Bill Bowerman, "If you have a body, you are an athlete." And of course, Nike's world-renowned slogan is "Just Do It," which perfectly portrays the brand's long-term vision and motivation to encourage customers to push to meet their goals.
To further illustrate, using the Acre brand personality model, when Nike is personified, it can be argued that the brand resembles trendy and exciting personality traits, as it accurately aligns with the circled subcategories by being daring, spirited, imaginative, up-to-date, reliable, and successful. This description falls under the model's overarching dimensions of excitement and competence, and are the personality columns we feel best represents our selected brand. Nike's strategic mission is to bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. This statement helps drive home how much emphasis Nike has to put on. The main point from this mission is that Nike wants to not only inspire but also innovate products. To be the leader in the sportswear industry, Nike always has to compare what service and product they're creating if it meets the standards of the mission statement.
Nike's target market is considered to be a wide one due to its positioning within the market and the way it's optimized itself to be a feeling-oriented brand. To explain, Nike aims to target a customer current and desired lifestyle, as well as a customer's personal needs across a variety of demographics, less specific to gender and racial barriers. With this being said, however, Nike is considered to be a premium brand. Due to the price range of Nike's product segments, a customer in a middle to high income group is targeted more than customers that reside in a lower income group. Geographically, Nike has positioned itself in markets around the world, making it a globally recognized brand. Its markets currently exists in North America, Europe, the Middle East, Africa, the Asia Pacific, and Latin America. Nike's market segments are consumers that are into an active and healthy lifestyle, or want to be. The product categories are included in their market segments are sports apparel and equipment, footwear, clothing, and even fitness apps. Their products are given the customer value throughout high quality and comfort, as well as ensuring durability and a long product lifeline. Nike's market share in the UK stands at 56% and is calculated from the variable popularity among UK consumers. As revealed in the study, it is demonstrated that Nike has a high brand value, as it is one of the most valuable apparel brands in the sports segment on the current market. A report from Statista shows that Nike's current brand value is over $30 billion. The product segments generating most profit are footwear, sports apparel, and sports equipment. It is shown from recent statistics that footwear is the largest segment and leads the way in their sales revenue. Another study has shown that so far in this year of 2023, the geographically most profitable area for Nike is North America. Statistics from the study shows that it has generated the most of Nike's revenue, with more than $21 billion so far. The US market is also one of the core markets of Nike, and it has brought in more than 40% of Nike's global revenue. Nike has had a steady increase in their global revenue from 2005 to 2023. In 2022, their total global revenue was $46.7 million.
Some of Nike's biggest competitors on the market are Adidas, Essex, Puma, and Reebok. Even though they operate within the same market segments and have a similar product segmentation, there are some clear differences. Nike is the market leader in the global sports footwear and apparel industry, generating revenues of just over $29 billion in 2022. This figure is larger than the combined footwear revenues of its two closest rivals, Adidas and Puma. In 2022, Statista conducted a survey to confirm Nike's popularity and the loyalty of its customers in the UK. They found out the following. In the UK, the brand awareness of Nike and the sportswear users stands at 97%, an immensely large number. Of the 97% that know the brand, more than half of people like the brand and actually use its products.
It is no secret that consumers are the driving force of marketing. They determine success of marketing campaigns and can ultimately determine the overall profitability of a company. With this, it is incredibly important for a corporation to be strategic and elaborate when drafting advertising campaigns, sponsorship, endorsements, and ambassadors for the brand. Companies should know what is going on culturally and know where their identity stands in all climates. This is what determines a successful and well-connected brand, and this is what Nike does well. Nike knows that understanding current and potential consumers and where its brands fit in the market is what drives consumers' connection, relationship, and trust. Further, using this theory to push users to consider Nike to be an extension of themselves and their identity. Nike has achieved this by establishing and refining their submarkets to better target and identify the needs of those specific groups. Over time, Nike refined their mission and shifted from being just a sports brand to becoming a lifestyle brand. Following their eventual brand reformation, Nike went global and shifted its cooperation to be an advocate for movement, drive, and health. To quote an academic journal on the consumer response to Nike's corporation's social responsibility by Jo Yu Lin, By solving problems that existed for current and prospective consumers while it's revealing its corporation's values, Nike was able to positively expand its branding perception to what it knows as brand self-connection, where consumers select a brand due to how closely it aligns with their self-identity. As mentioned previously, this is an extension of brand congruence, further revealing how incredibly intentional Nike was and continues to be at creating its global perception and what it means for consumers to wear its products. A groundbreaking example of this is Nike continuing its theme of endorsing and bringing on accomplished athletes to support their brand. Nike brought on Beatrice Vivo, as known as Bebe Vio, a quadriplegic wheelchair fencer from Italy. To help endorse its brand, Nike's relationship with Vio is still active since their initial campaign began in 2021. Vio's relationship with Nike was received well by consumers as Nike used Vio to push brand identity and continue to break stereotypes about what it means to be an athlete.
Another example of Nike continuing its trend of breaking stereotypes is its famous Find Your Greatness campaign. This campaign was made to run specifically during the 2012 Olympics and featured a variety of commercials that outlined regular people striving to accomplish their dreams. Nike's campaign outlined that greatness is not something that's measured by medals and awards, and that anyone can be quote-unquote great, solidifying Nike's underlying message that anyone can wear Nike. Nike's work for this campaign was and is still considered to be some of their best advertising work and was praised for being groundbreaking, inspirational, unique, and motivating. Something particularly notable about this campaign was that Nike's products were not the feature of this advertising run. The campaign simultaneously motivated and inspired consumers while using storytelling to show the world what its brand stood for, revealing that they were no longer a company that needed to promote its products and its features, but one that could promote its brand through associated feelings and lifestyle. Much like their strategic approach to partner with BBVO, Nike has grown their consumer base by meeting the needs of diverse groups of people. Nike has expanded their product line to be more inclusive in a variety of forms, increasing sizes to include more body types in its group of customers, and breaking into new markets by introducing new products such as the first ever religious wear for women made from athletic dry fit material, specifically designed for those who wear hijabs or head coverings. As quoted from the Nike website and introduced in 2017, the Nike Pro Hijab was designed to solve the performance constraints of a traditional hijab in sport and was intended to help advance the inclusive conversation around hijabs and Muslim women in sports. This revolutionary business move not only expanded Nike stakeholders and broadened its range of accessible potential buyers, but it drastically increased its positive press while simultaneously letting customers know where Nike stood on topics such as inclusivity and diversity. The quote from their website also reveals how Nike listened to their consumers and made a product that was needed by athletes who had experienced firsthand a gap in the market. Nike took an opportunity to show not only did they listen and research its customers, it created an opportunity for the press to see that as well. This only improved brand loyalty and increased sales, as Nike was offering a product that was the first of its kind. Based on the research conducted for sections 2 and 3, our group created 2 customer personas that we feel best describes a large portion of the consumer demographic for Nike in the United Kingdom. This is Malene, a 20-year-old student and a volleyball player at her university. She's single, she has no kids, and she studies nursing. Malene prefers social media and word-of-mouth referral for her channels of choice, and besides Nike, her most used brands are Apple, H&M, Starbucks, and Instagram. Her goals are to win a championship with her school team and pass all of her classes. We feel that Malene is a large stakeholder for Nike, and as she values health, exercise, and activity, but also needs trendy and quality athletic gear that holds up to her lifestyle. We feel Malene is a prime example of a loyal Nike user within the younger demographic. Our second persona is one of an older demographic. This is Thomas, a 35-year-old father of 2. He's married and works as a salesman in London. The most effective channels for Thomas are traditional ads like TV and radio, as well as social media, as he is an Apple user and is active on Facebook. He values style, a Gap shopper, and stays healthy when he can. He does this by shopping at Waitrose and going on runs in the morning before work. He's a family man. His goals are to move up in his company and continue taking care of his family, and he'd eventually like to take them on vacation one day. He strives to run a marathon and believes that Nike is the best athletic brand that can suit his lifestyle and help accomplish his goals. He used the Nike running app to help him have a motivating sense of community, and he also has been a Nike user for many years. We chose a persona like Thomas because we feel a person of this age and athletic ability would also be a large stakeholder for Nike. Like Malene, Thomas values health, exercise, and activity, but between his athletic goals, young kids, and growing career, Thomas needs quality shoes and gear that can withstand and benefit his lifestyle.
The common theme over Nike's brand ambassadors is that they are famous athletes with big accomplishments. Some of the advantages for Nike with their sponsorships are that it enhances their brand model, as well as promotes the value of the products and the brand. Having famous athletes wear products of the brand can spike the interest of the public. For someone that is a fan of an athlete, a sponsorship can improve brand image, brand awareness, and brand loyalty. Nike has sponsorships with athletes all over the world, varying in sports, genders, age, and abilities. Some of Nike's international athletes include Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Serena Williams. A big factor in Nike's success with sponsorships is because of the brand's intentionality and its understanding of the theory that if a customer's self-congruity with a brand increases, the customer's affection and loyalty towards the brand will grow. Nike sports sponsorships have played a massive role in their market share, brand perception, and overall stakeholder relationships, as it has helped project a positive and credible brand image while improving brand loyalty and the customer-brand relationship. During an earnings call in 2015, former Nike CEO Mark Barker told investors that it's their obsession with serving the customer that sharpens their focus and drives its growth. The hyper-focused attention to the customer is still seen today in the way Nike innovates. An example of this is how the organization leveraged customer data and analytics to work on innovation and better accommodate the wants and needs of their consumers. By creating a two-way conversation with the consumers, Nike gains actionable insight into their needs. Apart from offering reward programs, exclusive and fitness routines through its apps, the company also uses machine learning, artificial intelligence, and recommendation algorithms. Nike has been able to build out these capabilities due to key acquisitions they made. In 2018, Nike acquired a leading data analytics company called Zodiac. What Zodiac allows Nike to do is crunch together its data points from customers using the Nike app and other connected devices such as Fitbits to understand customer habits and predict purchasing decisions. Nike is defending their turf by investing in data science to better understand the customer journey. Using these analytical insights, Nike has improved its customer acquisition and retention by identifying which customers to target and knowing when to target them.
The customer's jobs in this case are that they want to live a healthy lifestyle, feel comfortable in the clothes they're wearing, and own and wear clothing from a quality brand. The pain points or fears the customers experience can be summed up as a lack of motivation to work out, not knowing what to wear, and missing a sense of belonging within their environment. The gains or benefits the customers try to get from using a specific brand are to have a good sense of style and great fitting clothes that align with their personal identity and their goals of maintaining a healthy and active lifestyle. Moving over to the left, the value map of Nike is shown. This highlights the important components of the brand's offerings, the methods used to relieve the pain points of the customers, and lastly, how the brand creates gains or benefits for its customers. Finally, Nike has an arsenal of strong gain creators to meet the customer's expectations.
Additionally, we've discovered who Nike is, what the brand does well, and how it developed itself into a lifestyle brand. With this, it is equally important to discuss where there's room for improvement within Nike's current and future career, and if there's a market that Nike is not actively pursuing. With this, we found that Nike is not hard-pressed on promoting their sustainability data or using environmental factors in their marketing. After conducting additional research, we've discussed that Nike's products not only take out a lot of energy and resources to produce, the factories used to manufacture those products are not good for the environment, as most Nike products are not made with sustainable materials to despite the advertising that may say otherwise. In a recent article by Coronado Rizzi dissecting a 2023 class action lawsuit against Nike, it can be seen that Nike was accused of falsely advertising and greenwashing in its new sustainability product line. The lawsuit explains that out of 2,452 products in the product collection, which were allegedly designed around green, sustainable materials, only 239 of those products were actually made from recyclable products. Being such a recent example, we can see that Nike has made claims about sustainability and has a desire to appeal to consumers that value environmentally centered products. However, the real data behind the campaign show that Nike still has work to do in the green department. Further, we believe that Nike has the potential to be a leader in corporate sustainability, as they have an incredibly strong value and consumer foundation to build on. With this, we recommend that Nike could continue growing its success by taking a step forward and putting more emphasis on sustainability, and by accurately, honestly, and transparently displaying its environmental goals to the public. Overall, our brand audit contained a deep dive into Nike and how the brand's global success was built by crafting and following through on long-term strategic approaches to align with customer ideologies, needs, and desires to accomplish their goals regardless of their athletic ability. We demonstrated what it looks like to create and maintain a brand of Nike stature, and we believe that with the given recommendation, the brand can continue its exponential growth. This concludes our brand audit of Nike. Thank you for your time.